Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Eric, and if you saw my last review, which was Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, this is attempt 2. So yeah, last time I tried to give an attempt on a review, it didn't go so well. I kind of just basically said what I felt about it, and since I gave no back knowledge, and if you've never seen it before, it would not have helped at all. So we're gonna try this again, and I'm actually gonna give some proper statistic views because I actually researched on how to give a proper review. By the way, from here on out, if I ever say the main villain, I'm just gonna describe that right now. The main villain of this story is called Ronan. He's kind of a bluish guy, a bit of an alien, picture right here. And basically, the thing about him is that he wants to try to rule the universe. The reason why is, I wasn't so clear by myself. So the basic plot of the movie is that in 1988, the main character, Peter Quill, was a young boy who actually lost his mother to cancer. And unfortunately, due to the traumatic event, he ran away from the hospital on the spot. After that, he was actually taken away on a spaceship and he became a scavenger. Kind of someone who kind of goes around making profit off of any artifacts or anything that he can find. Almost like a treasure hunter.
Peter Jason Quill from Terra, raised from youth by a band of mercenaries called the Ravagers, led by Yondu Udanta.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know how this machine worked.
Now, if you're wondering if there was any other characters, yes there was. There was an experimental creation called Rocket. He is a raccoon originally, but it was experimented a couple times to become what he is today, which has an exoskeleton made of metal on the inside of him.
Subject 89P13 calls itself Rocket, the result of illegal genetic and cybernetic experiments on a lower life form.
And he also has a kind of partner, not really psychic, but partner named Groot. A very tall, plant-like creature, and he's actually one of the very few of his own kind.
They call it Groot, a humanoid plant that's been traveling recently as 89P13's personal houseplant / muscle.
There's also Gamora. She is an assassin who is allegedly supposed to be, at the beginning of the movie, believed to be with the enemy, but actually is proved not to be with the enemy because the enemy did something to her family, which made her not the enemy and actually a good person. I hope that made sense. You know, here's this.
Gamora, surgically modified and trained as a living weapon. The adopted daughter of the mad titan Thanos. Recently, Thanos lent her and her sister Nebula out to Ronan, which leads us to believe that Thanos and Ronan are working together.
And last overall, but not least, is Drax. He's a character who joined it in the middle of the film. He is a prisoner who unfortunately has a bad history with the main villain of the story.
Drax, aka the Destroyer. Since his wife and family were killed, he's been on a rampage across the galaxy in his search for vengeance.
So with all 5 of these characters together, they decided to actually make profit off an item that was introduced at the beginning of the film. This orb holds something called an Infinity Stone. Basically, it's a stone that actually was able to do a lot of abilities within a certain category. It does give you the power to nearly destroy the universe, and that's only one stone out of many. If you also remember this stone, you might go, hey, I know that stone. It is another Infinity Stone. After escaping from the prison, they decided to actually go and actually try to claim the prize for the orb, but after discovering that the Infinity Stone was in there, they decided to actually try to protect it. Unfortunately, the main villain came along and tried to stop them and made this whole chase possible in the very end. The total overall battle, you'll have to see for yourself because I ain't spoiling that. That's pretty good, and it's also very interesting and very dramatic and sad, but also kind of funny. I guess there are some opinions about them because they aren't the best team at first.
What a bunch of a-holes.
So overall, the story plot and how it went was actually pretty easy to understand, and it went along pretty smoothly. The characters obviously made a point that they had to protect the universe. Did they do it? Yes. Why? Because everyone in the universe was gonna die if this power was gonna go unleashed, and pretty much it made sense. Well, I guess the one point that didn't actually make sense was the reason why it was endangered was just because some guy just went, I'm gonna control the universe. Ronan was just supposed to follow orders, and he was supposed to get the stone, bring it to his leader, and you know, all that. But as soon as he had it in his hand, he decided to flip tables and just say, screw you. I'm actually gonna try to rule the universe. Now the character development was pretty nice. All of the characters are actually relatable in some ways. Rocket is much more of the cynical person who bears a lot of pain in his past. Groot is the one that is least understood in the entire series, just because of his foreignosity. Gamora is supposed to be that one chick that is more manly than anyone else, so I guess it's probably the cry out for saying that girls can kick ass too, I think. And Peter is the overall kind of character that's saying that no matter how much of a geek and loser you may have appeared to be, you can still probably rock ass and be an awesome leader. The overall feel for the movie was actually pretty well. There was a lot of comedy, like extreme amount of comedy, but not in a bad way. Surprisingly, you know, overkill in comedy has been kind of popular with a lot of movies, but in this movie it actually proved out to be pretty well. So there you go, that was my review, my proper review, on how Guardians of the Galaxy went. It was a really good movie. I've heard it got 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, 9.5 on IMDb. So go see the movie if you haven't seen it. And if you saw my other review, which I hope you did not, but if you did and you thought this one was a much more better improvement of actually giving a review, give this video a thumbs up. And if you didn't ever see another review of mine, then definitely give this video a thumbs up, because I probably feel a lot better doing this one than before. If you also have any more recommendations for me, things for me to review, old movies, new movies coming out, or anything else like songs, or just something you just want me to review, put it down in the comments below. I would love to see if I can do it. I have some things that I want to do. It'd be kind of fun, like including I'm going to the Doctor Who Season 8 premiere in IMAX 3D. Well, I hope you guys actually enjoyed this. I hope I get to see you guys again. I love you so much. Thank you for the support you've actually given me. It's awesome what you guys make me feel. That's all I can really say. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys later. May you be free to be who you are and wherever you go. Till next time, peace, bros. Bye.